Alright guys, what is up? Product Probes, Christian here, and we have got the Master USA MU-A006. Let's get into it.
Hi, my name is what? My name is It's named Sadie. Hi, my name is
Alright guys, as you can first see on here, we've got the carbon fiber design on there. Let me give you a close-up on this thing. I mean, looks super nice, as it looks like it's hydro dipped or something on the plastic handle. You can kind of tell it's kind of a cheap plastic, but not too much of a problem. The blade on here, stainless steel, anodized black, looks super sharp. Kind of a little more of a blunt end on there, but I can tell. Let's see if I can't get any hairs on this thing. Not getting any hairs, but let's go ahead and test this thing out on a piece of paper. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and test out the sharpness on this thing. Let's see if I can't get a good bite right here. Alright. Pretty decent. Let's try that one more time. There is a little bit of ripping on there. Let's test out the point on this thing. Decent point. Let's see if sliding it down like that helps anything. Yep. Not the cleanest cut, but it definitely is a sharp knife. Does a decent job on there. Not too bad. Alright guys, so let's kind of get into the features on this thing. Looks pretty symmetrical from right there. Only thing being is you got kind of a little finger guard up here, so you realize that the opposite side is the trigger. That way you have your finger guard right there, either with your thumb or your forefinger. I mean, it's super light considering that it's made out of plastic other than, as you could say, wood or aluminum. Real nice design on here, super simple. All you really got on here is the belt clip, which is a super beefy belt clip. Let's go ahead and test this thing out in the pocket. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slide this thing on in the pocket. Let's see, slides in, super nice, slides out, super nice. So the belt clip, it's not coming out super easy, but it does have a nice little fit in there. Take it out, flip it around, feels good. Let's see, one second. Oh yeah, you have to flip the knife around whenever you take it out to get to that trigger, but not too bad. Let's see the concealed side on this thing. Alright, first thing I can tell, the belt clip is put a little farther down on the knife, so there is a little bit sticking out. But if you had a shirt on, this is kind of a low shirt, but decent concealed to it. You kind of see the belt clip a little bit. Printing, it is a little bit thicker knife, so there is a little bit of printing on there. But not too bad, I guess you could say. Did a pretty good job with it. Alright guys, I guess you could say that they put a lot more time into the sharpness on this knife than the design on the belt clip. It definitely has some faults to it, but I mean, not a deal breaker for me. Got it off of Amazon. I think it was less than 10 bucks. I'll leave that link in the description. As for the size on this knife, it's a relatively, I guess you could say, average size knife. Let's go ahead and get some size on this thing. Fully opened, we are looking at 8 inches on the dot. Open with the blade, we are looking at, I guess you could say, 3 3.25, and closed, we are looking at 4.5 inches. So, not too big, about average size. And as I could say the same for the weight on this thing. Let's go ahead, zero this thing out, and see what we got. Alright, 4.1 ounces. Like I said, about average size knives on here. One thing about the knife also that I really wasn't liking too much is that the liner lock here was super hard to get off to the side, but it makes up for with that super fast trigger. I mean, that thing is extremely fast. But yeah, that lock could use some work, but it is super fast. That's about it for this knife, guys. Super cool knife by Master USA. I'll leave the link in the description on where you can buy it at. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and leave some comments on some ideas that you think we could do, some knives, some products that you'd like us to review. But that is it for this one. We will see you on the next one.